everyone, it's really good to see you today. I'm so delighted to be here with you. This is a 60-minute mindful vinyasa class. We're going to spend some time opening up the front body, the back body, breathing and moving, and hopefully just having a really good time. So we'll begin today in child's pose. So if you'd like to just come to your mat, bring your shins down. Either big toes can touch or knees can be wide, whatever feels good. Or if that doesn't feel nice, you can bring the knees in and just start to melt the chest forwards, bringing the forehead down onto the earth. So just take a couple of moments to get settled in your child's seat. Have a little wiggle if you need to. If you'd like to place a cushion underneath your forehead, you can. Sometimes that feels nice. And if you find it a little too much on the feet, you can also place a cushion underneath your bum. So do feel free to use props during this practice as much as you need to. And also just a reminder that this is your practice. I'm here to guide you, and I'm delighted and honoured to do so. But equally, I want you to feel free to modify as you need to. So that means listening to your body, understanding where your edge is and working at that edge and not pushing yourself beyond it. So a reminder to practice with compassion for yourself and integrity. So in your child's pose now, just start to take a moment to just check in with how your body is feeling today. Maybe you're at the start of what is going to be a busy day, or maybe you're at the end of what has been a busy day. So whatever is going on for you today, I want you to just start to become aware of how your body is feeling in this first posture. Noticing any tension or tightness. Perhaps just checking in with your energy levels. And then just starting to settle into your breathing, noticing the pattern of your breath, noticing how the breath feels, where it's going. And then when you're in a bit of a flow with that, start to just slightly deepen the breath a little bit, using your nose, your nostrils. See if you can start to direct the breath a little deeper down into the belly. Perhaps you can begin to feel the belly rise and fall on your thighs. Whatever's brought you here today, I want you to just commit to meeting yourself exactly where you are and taking away from this practice whatever it is that you need. You're not here to achieve anything. This is not about achieving perfection. This is about feeling, creating space, and connecting with yourself. I want you now to take a really deep breath in, breathing into your chest, into your ribs, into your belly. Hold the breath at the top. And on the exhale, open your mouth and let it go. And again, another deep cleansing breath in. Let it go. One more time, inhale. And let it go. Very nice. On your next inhale, take it slowly. You're going to start to come all the way forwards now onto your belly. So just bring yourself down onto the belly. Place the forehead onto the earth. And just bring your arms to wherever feels comfortable. So they could be down by your sides or in a little cactus shape next to you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good. Inhale completely. And exhale completely. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Make sure your legs are around hip width apart now. And then just bring the hands off the mat. You're going to tent the fingers so that you're lifting the elbows up towards the ceiling. Start to engage the lower limbs of your body, and as you inhale, you're just going to gently peel your chest up. And at the top of the breath, we start to release, exhale, and bringing the chest and the forehead back down onto the earth. Good. So engage the lower limbs, inhale, lift, and exhale, release. Good. One more time. Inhale. We're going to pause at the top here now. Keep breathing, but just start to notice what's going on in the front body, what's going on in the back body, and then exhale, release. Good. And now bring the legs together and interlace your fingers just behind your back. So now start to just draw the shoulder blades towards one another. And again, really squeezing those legs together. Start to lift the kneecaps, point the toes, really feel the energy in your legs. And then as you inhale, start to lift the chest up off the earth. Keep the neck nice and long, gaze is just off the top edge of your mat. And then maybe you start to lift the hands away from the back body. Good, take a nice couple of deep breaths here. See if you can send the breath more into the back of the body. And then on your next exhale, release down. Good. Now bring the hands down underneath the shoulders, kind of at the tops of the ribs. You're going to inhale, lift the legs this time. Good. And then press lightly into the hands and just start to lift the chest up. Draw the shoulders towards each other. Open through your chest. Little modified locust pose. Take a big breath in and exhale to release. So heart openers really begin with the back body. Now bring the hands down next to the ribs. If upward facing dog isn't your thing, you can come into cobra. If you're going to come into cobra, bring the hands forwards under the shoulders. You're going to come into upward facing dog with me. Legs are kind of hip width apart again. Press down into your hands, lift the chest, lift the pelvis. Good, lift the thighs, open through the chest. Press down into all of your fingers. Press down into your thumb, press down into your index finger. Take a big breath. And exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. From here, just start to settle into your downward facing dog. Start pedaling out through your feet. And just feel that lovely length through the back of your body now. It should feel really nice. Good. Pedaling out the feet. Lengthening through the backs of the legs. Lengthening through the spine. And then coming to stillness, bring your awareness to your hands. Really press down through the whole surface area of your hands. It's going to help take the weight out of your wrists here. Good, and then start to squeeze the armpits towards one another just slightly so you get that nice external rotation in the upper arm bones. And then let's go ahead and soften the knees and start to lift the sit bones even higher up towards the ceiling and send the gaze up towards the navel. Good. From here, we're going to take a nice slow walk up to the top of the mat. And if you guys want to listen to some music while we're practicing here, go ahead. Find something that you like to listen to. When you get to the top of the mat, just start to bend into the knees, have a little sway from side to side, Uttanasana, forward fold. So again, this is all about creating length and space through the spine. So we don't want to force our way into this position. Keep the softness in the knees to protect the hamstrings and the lumbar spine. Good. From here, bring the hands onto the shins. Lift through the heart center. Lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, fold in towards the toes. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale, lifting up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, bowing forwards. Good. One more time. This time maybe lift onto the tips of the fingers on the inhale, flat back. Exhale, soften in. Good. Press the palms down into the earth and step back to downward facing dog. Good. This time on your inhale, I want you to slowly extend the right leg up towards the ceiling or the sky, depending on where you are. Keep those toes dialing down and keep the shoulders square to the front of the mat. Hips are square, shoulders are square. Then we start to bend into that right knee, kicking the right foot towards the left bum cheek. Begin to open and stack through your hips here. Good, keep pressing through the right hand so that you don't collapse into the left side of your body. And then just slowly start to take a couple of circles, drawing circles with the knee. Keep breathing here, noticing how you feel. Then reverse the circle, go the other way. Perhaps you're being greeted with some clicks or some grinding noises. It's okay. Good, and then come back to this twisted three-legged dog. We're going to start to bring the right knee to the left elbow. So crossing over, shoulders come over wrists, elbow to knee. Good, and then we're going to lift all the way back up and around to our twisted dog. And then let's take it across, right knee, left elbow, squeeze and lift. And then bring it all the way back round. Good, one more time, we're going to take it across. And then this time you can either stay here or extend the right leg off the mat. Reach that left arm all the way up and find your fallen triangle. In your fallen triangle, I want you to bring your left thumb to your heart center. Good, and then reach your left arm up, lift your chest, lift your hips. Slowly bring the left hand down and swing the right leg all the way back up, bending into the knee, three-legged dog. Slowly release the right leg down, take a big breath in and a long breath out. Good, this time inhale the left leg up. Take it slowly, focus on finding that length here. Rather than trying to find height, think about finding length, then bending slowly into the knee, beginning to stack through the hips, opening the hips. Good, start to take those little circles. Maybe start small and then they might go a little bit bigger. Keep pressing through the left hand and then reversing the circles, going the other way. Good, and then come to stillness. See if you can open the hips a little more. And then from here we take it across the body, finding the right elbow. Lifting, lengthening, bending into that knee. And then we take it across, shoulders come over wrists. Good, and then lift, lengthen, twist, feel it in the waist. And then we take it across, pause here, stay here if you want to, or release the foot down and the right arm all the way up. Lift the chest, lift the hips, and bring the right thumb to the heart center. Good, reach the right arm up. And then exhale it back down. Swing the left leg all the way back up, three-legged dog. And then exhale, bring it back down. Good, we're going to take a slow walk once more to the top of the mat. Bring the feet down in between the hands, bend the knees, soften the head. So no tension in the back of the neck here. Allow the crown of the head to hang heavy. Good, inhale, let's do that halfway lift. And exhale to bow, soften the knees. Good. Interlace your fingers behind your back now. Reach them away from the back of the body and start to maybe lengthen through the backs of the legs as you draw the crown of the head down towards the earth. So don't allow the trapezius to come up towards the ears here. You've got to keep bringing the shoulder blades together. Good, and then I want you to really feel that opening through your chest here. Very nice, and then release the hands to the earth. Press down into your feet, sweep your arms out, up and overhead, come all the way up to standing. Gaze up at your thumbs, and then exhale your hands to the heart center. Take a breath in here. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. So feet underneath hips. Start to lift through your kneecaps, your quads, turn the palms out to face the front. Just gently tuck the tailbone under, bring the shoulders up to the ears, release them down the back of the body, and then gently tuck the chin in slightly towards the chest. Now as you stand here, I want you to notice how your heart is open here. You know, it's unguarded. We're not standing here with our arms crossed or with a phone in front of us. We're open, we're ready to receive the love and the kindness that we'll cultivate during our practice today. Good. Now imagine where your feet are. Send your awareness to where your feet are. Feel the the support of the earth underneath you. Good, and then just gently allow the eyes to open. Inhale, reach both arms all the way up, and then take hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, take a bend over towards the left side and just feel the length through the right side of the body. So try and keep the hips level here, and only go as far as feels comfortable. So you want to create some space in between the ribs, some length through the whole side of the body. And then come back to center, swap hands, right hand around left wrist, inhale. Exhale, bending over. This is really nice. It's the morning here, so this is my first practice of the day, so it feels really nice to just create this space and length in my body. Inhale to center. Exhale, bring the hands down to the earth, down by your side, sorry. Good, close your eyes once more. And again, just send your awareness to where your feet are. When you do that, notice how calming it is, how grounding it is, just to focus. And then just start to check in with the breath, notice how the breath is feeling. And then gently allow the eyes to open. Good, inhale, sweep both arms up, palms come to touch, look up towards your thumbs. As you take a breath in, we're going to cactus the arms and take a slight back bend, nice and gentle. And then bring the arms back up. Good. Inhale, slight back bend, cactus the arms, open through the chest. Exhale, hands come up to center. Good, one more time. Inhale, fill up your lungs, open your chest. And then come back up to center, gaze up. Exhale, slowly bow forwards. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Come onto the fingertips or onto the hands onto the shins. Exhale, plant the palms. You're going to step back to a high plank position. Take it slowly. First high plank. You can lower your knees, of course, if you want to. If you're in your high plank, I want you to think chest forward, heels back. Tuck the tailbone slightly. Press into your hands, press into the whole surface area of your hands. Good, and then slowly lower the knees. You're going to bring the chest and the chin down, hug the elbows into the side of the body. And then continue through Bhujangasana as you breathe in. Little baby cobra, lower ribs stay on the earth. Exhale, release the forehead down, tuck your toes, sit bones to heels. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and let it go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Very nice. From here, inhale, the right leg up, bend into the right knee. Good. Now start to lift that knee a little bit higher towards the ceiling. Keep pressing through your right hand. Look forwards, and you're going to step the left foot towards the left thumb. Now from here, inhale, sweep the arms all the way up and overhead. Good, take a breath in, cactus the arms and just open through the chest just like we did from standing. And then exhale, reach the arms up. From here, release the hands down behind the back, interlace the fingers. Good, and then inhale, another little back bend, squeeze the shoulders together, open through the chest. Good, exhale, reach up, take a big breath in. Exhale, release the hands down to the earth. Good, from here, step the right foot back to the left, come into a high plank position. You're going to take it through our first vinyasa transition now. So lower the knees, untuck the toes. Bring the chest forwards and down, keeping the hips nice and high. Inhale, lift through baby cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, release. Tuck toes. Sit bones go all the way back to heels. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, the left leg expands up towards the ceiling. Bend into that knee. Lift the knee a little higher. Keep pressing through the left hand. Good, and then look forwards and step the left foot to the left thumb. Root down through your feet as you sweep your arms up, coming into your crescent lunge. Good, so really active in that back leg. So right glute is activated, right heel is reaching back. So feel free to modify your stance here, taking it longer, slightly wider maybe if you feel a bit wobbly. Try and keep that front knee not too overshooting the front ankle, so ideally stacked above it. Good. From here, inhale, cactus the arms, lift through the chest, and then reach the arms all the way back up. Release the arms down by your sides, coming behind your back, interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift the chest, maybe send the gaze up. Release the hands and reach them all the way back up. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, release the hands down to the earth. Step the left foot back, high plank. Let's take it through Chaturanga Dandasana this time. Exhale, leading with the heart center. Hover down, elbow height. Inhale, untuck the toes, lift the chest, lift the thighs, lift the pelvis. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Maybe smile. Inhale, expand the right leg up and bend into that knee, opening through the hips. Good. Step the right foot to the right thumb. Inhale, sweep the arms up, crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, release the right hand to come to the left thigh. So you're taking a little twist here, and then with the left fingertips start to reach slightly back. So really active in that left leg, pressing down into the right foot. Good, breathing, little twist, little back bend, and then reach both hands up. From here, exhale, come to your warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Just take a moment to settle in here now. So we're opening the hips out to the long edge of the mat. So open hips, open groin, nice deep bend in the front knee. Looking down, make sure that knee's not collapsing in, drawing the knee out over towards the little toe, reaching the arms front to back. Activate through the armpits. Good. So the gaze forwards. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Really press down into your feet and extend up through the crown of your head. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Good. Release the hands down behind your back. Interlace your fingers and again start to open through your chest. Good. So now we want to start to bring the right elbow towards the right knee, lengthening through the side of the body. Then release the right fingertips to the outside of the foot and reach the left arm all the way up. Turn the left hand towards the front of the mat and draw the arm across the ear, rotating the chest around, using a block here if you need to. Keep pressing into the back edge of that left foot. Good, and then from here, use the left arm to bring you all the way back up, warrior two. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands down. Step back to plank, and let's come through a vinyasa transition. Exhale, resist. Find that resistance as you lower. Inhale, opens the heart. Good. Exhale, takes you back. Downward facing dog, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale the left leg up. Bend into the knees, stack the hips. Good, look forward, step the left foot through. Inhale, rise up. Come into your crescent lunge. Good, so just take a moment to find what feels right for your body in this lunge here. And then you're going to release your left arm towards your right thigh. And then start to open through the chest, reaching back with those right fingertips. Good, so a little twist, a little back bend. Good, inhale, both arms up. And exhale, open out, warrior two. So find your warrior two, settle in here, your fierce warrior. Pressing down through the feet, reaching up through the crown of the head. So this is really grounding and stabilizing, but it's very energetic as well. So really tap into all of those qualities. Good, release the hands down behind the back, interlace the fingers, open the chest. And then start to bring that left shoulder towards the left knee. And then release the left fingers down and the right hand up. Draw the right arm across the ear. Rotate the chest a little more towards the ceiling or the sky. Are you smiling? Are you breathing? Good, and then use that right arm to bring you back up. Warrior two, inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Very nice. Step back, plank. Vinyasa, remember you can lower the knees and bring the chest down if you want to. Take it into a little baby cobra instead of upward dog. Exhale to release all the way back, downward facing dog. Good, take a nice big breath in and a long breath out. Inhale the right leg up, bend into the right knee, open those hips up. Good, step the right foot to the right thumb. Pivot down on the back foot and then sweep the arms up and over. Find your warrior two. Settle in, smile, enjoy. Good, and then straighten the front leg. Heel toe the back foot in slightly. Turn the palms out to face the front. Reach forward with the right arm. Kick that left hip back, but keep drawing it back as well. Don't let it collapse inwards. So finding that length, squeezing the inner thighs together. Prepare for triangle pose. And then release the right hand down and the left hand up. Very nice. See if you can look up towards your left hand. If not, just keep the neck neutral, or maybe even look down if you feel a bit wobbly here. Soften through the toes, but really start to squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Good, smiling, breathing, thinking about length here. So lengthening from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Chest is forward. Left arm is high. Good, and then soften into that front knee. Bring the left hand to the left hip and then reach those right fingertips to the top right hand corner of your mat as you extend the left leg up, half moon pose. Good, so when you're feeling steady here, you can start to reach that left arm all the way up. Keep bringing the chest around, stacking through the hips. Good. So try not to be too far reaching back with the left arm. Keep the shoulders nice and stacked here. Charge the left inner thigh. Really switch that left inner thigh on. Good. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Soften into the front knee. Step back and come straight back into your Trikonasana, triangle pose. Good. And then use the left arm to bring you up. Send the gaze forward, bend into the front knee, Virabhadrasana 2, inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down, step back to plank. Good. Vinyasa, exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Good. Inhale the left leg all the way up and bend into the left knee, stacking the hips. Look forward, step the left foot to the left thumb. Pivot the back foot down and then inhale, sweep the arms up and over, warrior two. Very nice. Good, so settle, grounding, stabilizing. Lovely, and then straighten the front leg, heel toe the back foot in. So same thing, keep drawing that right hip back. Reach with the left arm. Kick back with the right hip. Good, and then when you can't reach anymore, release the left hand down and the right hand high, triangle pose. So squeezing the inner thighs towards each other here, lengthening through the spine, rotating the chest around towards the ceiling. Very good. Start to look down towards your front foot, soften into that front leg, bring the right hand to the right hip, and then reach the left fingertips to the top left hand corner of the mat as you extend the right leg up behind you. Good, so maybe see if you can float those left fingertips off the earth here, and then reach that right hand up. Good, see if you can bring the chest around and shift your gaze gaze up towards your lifted hand. Very nice. Settle. If you wobble, don't worry. If you fall, don't worry. This is a yoga practice. Soften into that front knee. Step back foot down and reach all the way up. Triangle pose. Use the top arm to bring you back up. Bend into that front knee. Look forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Release the hands down to the earth and step back to plank. Good. Take it through a vinyasa of your choice. I'm going to lower my knees for this one. Inhaling into your cobra, your upward facing. Exhale. Takes you back. Downward facing dog. Very good. So from here, inhale the right leg up. Bend into the right knee. Now you're going to come up onto your left toes and start to shift your shoulders over your wrists. Good. Now soften into that left knee and spin the right foot down behind you. Good. From here, start to press down into your feet as you reach your right arm up and overhead, coming into wild thing. Good. Then bring the right thumb to the heart center. Keep lifting, opening. Good. And then slowly bend into both knees. Flip the right hand down. Extend the right leg up. And then inhale, come to plank pose with that leg lifted. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. Inhale the left leg up, bend the knee. Good. Shift those shoulders over the wrists. Good. And then you're going to start to look under your right armpit as you slowly bring the left foot down behind you. Pivot onto the ball of the foot and reach that left arm up and back. Bring the left arm to the heart center. Good. Smile. Breathe. Lift the hips. And then slowly soften the knees. Flip it back around. Three-legged dog. Let's take a three-legged vinyasa. Come forwards to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath in. And let it go. Come to your knees. Send your sit bones back. Bring your head to the earth. And come into your child's pose. Good. So just start to send the awareness within again. Breathing. Softening, letting go of any tension in the upper back. Good. Notice how you're feeling right now. Notice the energy moving around your body. And start to just even out your breath a little bit. On your next inhale, just bring yourself up to kneeling. Good, so you're going to bring your knees to touch. Send your feet out to the sides. Place your hands on the fleshy bits of the calf muscles. Move them out of the way and sit your seat down in between your heels. Virasana or hero pose. If this doesn't feel good for your knees, sit yourself up on a little block or a couple of cushions. Try to sit up nice and tall here. And then place your left hand on your heart center and your right hand on your belly, just below your ribs. And just start to breathe. Noticing the warmth that the hand brings. Noticing how you feel here. And slowly open the eyes. You're going to bring yourself up. Hands come down. Lengthen slowly into the backs of the legs as you feel the backs of the legs open up as you come into your downward facing dog. Good, and then just start to melt the chest back towards the thighs. Send the gaze up towards the navel. Very good. Inhale, sweep the right leg up, bend into the knee. Look forwards and step the right foot to the right thumb. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up and overhead, come into your crescent lunge. Exhale, reach forwards, extending forwards. Bring your hands to the heart center, send your weight into the front foot and find your warrior three. Keep the chest lifted, keep the toes dialing down on the left foot so that the hips stay square. Good. Take a couple of breaths here and then start to straighten, lift the chest up. Allow the left leg to swing through like a pendulum and then extend it out in front of you. Bring your hands onto your hips. Cross your left foot over your right knee and start to bend into your right knee as if you're coming into a chair pose. Good, then reach your arms forwards and up. Keep the left foot flexed, opening through the left hip here. Maybe you sink a little bit lower. Good, and then slowly bring the left foot down next to the right and take it into Utkatasana, awkward pose, chair pose. Good, so look down, make sure you can see your toes, make sure the weight is back in your heels. Lift the chest, sink the seat. Take a big breath in. Exhale, dive forwards. Inhale, halfway lift, lift to the tips of the fingers. Exhale, soften, step back, downward dog. Very nice. Inhale the left leg up. Bend into the knee, open through the hips. Good, step the left foot to the left thumb. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, come into your crescent lunge. Exhale, extend forwards. Hands come to the heart center now. Really press the hands together, lots of energy in the arms, and then extend up, find your warrior three. Good, so that back foot is flexed, back leg is active. Both sets of glutes are engaged here. Chest stays lifted, so don't collapse down. Good, start to lift the chest as you swing the right leg through. Extend it out in front of you. And then we cross it over. Good, sinking down into the left foot. Bending into the left knee. Start to really feel it in the right outer hip now. And then reach those arms up alongside your ears. Keep the chest lifted. Take a nice couple of deep breaths here. And then slowly release the foot down. Find your Utkatasana, your chair pose. Good. So you can look up towards your thumbs this time. Take a big breath in. Exhale, dive forwards. Inhale, lift to the tips of the fingers halfway. Exhale, plant the palms. Step back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, come down to the knees. Good. From here, sit back on the heels, lift the chest up. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, this time, inhale, sweep the arms out, lift onto the knees. Exhale, hands to heart center, sink down onto the heels. Good. Inhale, rise up, reach up, look up. Exhale, sink it down, bring it down, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, rise up, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center, sit down on your heels. Good, keep your eyes closed now and just take a moment to come back to the breath. And then release the hands and open the eyes. Cool. So from here we're going to come into Camel Pose variation to begin with. So we're going to bring the knees down underneath the hips, thighs stay parallel, and then imagine you're doing this with a wall in front of you. You want to keep pressing the hips and the thighs into the wall. So bring your hands onto your lower back, fingertips pointing down, draw the shoulder blades together and start to lift through the chest. So think also about it creating space through the side of the body. So imagine you're kind of pulling yourself up in your armpit chest here. Good. Keep drawing the elbows together. Now you can have the tops of the feet on the earth, or if you want to, you can tuck the toes under, depending on what feels right for you. I personally like to have the tops of the feet down. Good. Now, as you inhale, we're going to start to lift through the chest, arching back like we were arching over a big beach ball. So take this movement slowly, keep drawing those hips forward. You're going to need to engage the tops of the glutes here. Good, and then keep the chin tucked into the chest for now. Find the full extension of the spine and then slowly come back. And then just sit down on the heels. Place your palms on top of each other in your lap and bring your thumbs, tips of your thumbs to touch. Close your eyes. And just take a couple of breaths here. So very vulnerable, these heart opening postures, and Camel in particular opens the whole front side of your body. So take it slowly. Be aware of how you're feeling. Open your eyes. Let's come back up and we'll do the same thing again. So hands to the lower back, fingertips pointing down. Draw the elbows towards each other. Lengthen through the chest. Keep sending the hips forwards and arching back over your beach ball. Good. Engage the glutes. Keep the chin slightly tucked for now. And then slowly come all the way back down. Place the palms on top of each other, thumbs touching. And breathe. And then one more time, opening the eyes, come back up. We'll take it into the full posture now if you want to. If you don't want to, then just stick with a third round of the supported version. So we're going to find that length through the side body, start to open through the chest, bringing the elbows towards one another. This time we're going to start to arch back, find that full extension of the spine. And when you've found it, see if you can release your hands and find your heels. Keep pushing the hips forwards and then see if it's possible, only if you haven't got any neck issues, to release the head back in space. Camel pose. Opening the front of the body. Vulnerable, exposed. Good. Keep the shoulders square, tuck the chin to the chest, bring one hand and then the other to the small of the back, lift up, and then take it back down, straight into child's pose, reaching the arms forwards and bringing the forehead down onto the earth. Come back to your breath. Very nice. Good. And then from here, slowly lift up. We're going to come back to tabletop position this time. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips, take it back, downward facing dog. Good. Just pedal out the feet, soften and breathe. And then slowly come back down onto your knees. And then this time, bring the forearms to the earth, tilt the pelvis up towards the ceiling, and just start to bring the heart down to the earth, heart to earth pose or puppy pose. Good, forehead down or chin down, gaze forward, whatever feels good for you. Very nice. And then slowly just walk back up. Sit back down on your heels. Swing your legs out from underneath you. And then from here, we're going to start to just open out the legs. So you don't have to go really wide, sitting up nice and tall. And we're just going to bring the hands down onto the legs and just start to kind of lift from the hips, leaning forward. This isn't a big movement here. We're just trying to kind of neutralize the spine after our camel pose. So flex the feet, leaning forwards. Inhale, lift through the crown of the head. Good, lift through the heart center. Take a big breath in. And on the exhale, just come back to center, bend the knees, hands come onto the backs of the thighs, and draw the legs towards each other. Good. from here, sit up tall, hands come onto the knees. You're going to inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round. So leaning back, rounding the shoulders, tucking in the chin. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Good, one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. And then inhale, come back to neutral. You're going to bring the soles of your feet together now, Baddha. Take a breath in and sit up really tall. And then on your exhale, fold forwards. So the forehead doesn't have to come down to the feet. You just want to start to allow it as if your forehead was going, if your crown of your head was going to land in between your feet. That's kind of how far forward you want your feet. But again, feel free to modify here. Take what you need. And then just settle into the breath. Good. And then slowly come back up. I'm just going to take a couple of rocks from side to side. Just notice how that feels. It should feel really nice to the lower back. And then bring the hands to the outside of the knees. Draw the knees towards one another. And then from here, we're going to come into a little boat pose. So feet on the floor, sit up nice until I've got my hands onto the backs of my thighs. You're going to tip back onto the tailbone, lift onto the tips of the toes. Straighten the right leg out so that the calf is parallel to the ceiling. Good, and then bring the left leg up. Good, and then touch the right toes down. Lift them back up. Touch the left toes down. Lift them back up. Good, now release the hands, reach them forward. Same again, touch the right toes and lift. Touch the left toes and lift. Good, and then this time twist to the right. So bring the left hand across, twisting around. And then come back to center. Take the right hand across. And then back to center. And then from here, we're going to come as far down as we can, coming into a low boat pose. We're going to hold it here for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and release. That feels nice. So just draw one knee and then the other knee into the chest. Have a little rock from side to side. And then release the left leg down and squeeze the right knee into your chest. Good, and then just draw the right knee towards the right armpit. So maybe you bring the left hand onto the left hip bone here as you start to kind of get into that right hip. Very nice. And then slowly bring it to center. Swap hands, so left hand takes hold of right knee, right arm releases at shoulder height, and then we take a little supine twist over to the left. Keep the right shoulder blade down, and then just start to breathe here into this lovely twist. So this is really good for stimulating the digestive organs, really gets into strengthening the muscles of the spine. You can keep your gaze looking straight up, or you can start to look over towards your right hand, whatever feels nice. So again, we don't ever want to grasp or force our way into these postures. Just moving mindfully with intention and focusing on where we feel it. Slowly come back to center. From here, you're going to extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. You can keep the hand on the back of the calf, or if you want to, you could take a toe lock so the peace fingers come around the big toe. So right hand to right toe, and maybe you start to just lengthen into the back of the leg. So this is nice because it allows the spine to maintain its sort of natural curvature. So after some deep back bending, this is really nice. You can keep the left hand on the left thigh or hip, and then slowly bring the knee back into the chest. Hug it in. And then swap sides. So release the right leg down, hug the left knee in. Good. And then we're going to release the left hand onto the left hip and just start to draw, the right hand onto the right hip and just start to draw the left knee towards the left armpit. So the same thing that we did on the other side. Good. Just focus on where you feel it, what feels good, what can you do to make it feel better, sort of staying curious, and then slowly bringing it across, swapping hands, release the left arm out to shoulder height, and then take the twist all the way over to the right side. Keep the left shoulder blade down, and if it keeps lifting, just draw the left knee a little further down the body. So just focusing now on bringing the breath, so those deep belly breaths here, really good to help with the stimulation of the digestive organs, the rotation of the spine, and then slowly come back to center, extending the leg up, so either hands to the calf or taking the toe lock and extending into the left leg. Right hand is on the right hip, just encouraging the right thigh to stay down. And again, just some nice deep breaths here for you. So nourishing, so calming. And then slowly release. Good. You're going to bring both knees into the chest this time. Have a little rock from side to side. Good. And then final asana today, before Shavasana, we're going to come into Happy Baby Pose. So bring the feet, the hands onto the outside edges of the feet and draw the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling, the knees towards the armpits. Good. Try and peel your lower back down onto the mat, so it wants to lift up here. So it might mean that you get less of a stretch in the hips, but it's important that the whole of the spine is connected to the earth. Very nice. And then slowly release. So we're going to make our way down into Shavasana now. I'm going to take you through a couple of rounds of a little pranayama technique, 4, 7, 8 breaths, really relaxing. So make sure you're nice and comfortable. Let the legs go out long, arms down by your sides, palms facing up. And just allow the body to relax. Just allow everything to sink and settle. We're going to start to inhale for the count of 4, hold the breath for 7, and exhale for 8. We're going to do 3 rounds. So everybody take a big breath in and a long breath out. And then inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. So just take a couple of moments now in Shavasana just to let the fruits of your hard work settle, just to allow the body and the mind to settle. And then I'll tell you when it's time to come back out. So for the next few moments, enjoy your Shavasana. Start to deepen your breath and bring a little movement back into your wrists and your ankles, your fingers and your toes. And one by one, draw each of your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around yourself and give yourself a great big hug. Slowly reach your right arm up and over your head and just roll gently onto your right side or your left side if that feels better and you've got more space. Take a moment there just to pause and acknowledge yourself. You know, it's not always easy to carve out time for your yoga practice, despite the fact that we know how good it is for our bodies and our minds. So acknowledge the fact that you did that today, you made time, you did the work, you've done something really good. And just take a moment to acknowledge your body for all the amazing things that it's able to do for you. Set the intention now that's going to carry you into the rest of your day or week. And just trust that there's nothing more that you need to be than who you already are in this very moment. Keep your eyes closed or your gaze nice and soft and just gently bring yourself up to a seated position on your mat. Bring your hands to your heart center and bow your head towards your heart, uniting your body and your mind. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. It's been lovely, such an honor to guide you, and I bow to you and I say to you, Namaste.